Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here today with PSA returns round 16. This was the August order of 2015. So we had 6 total users for, I think it was 62 cards, I believe. Yeah, 62 cards total. So let's get started so I don't waste an hour of your time trying to show you guys this. So first person who sent was the White Mega Gengar, who is one of my regulars. He sent a total of 5 cards, and he did, fantastic actually. We've got a Groudon EX, Japanese, X and Y5, I believe. Came back a 10. A Shiny Mega Ray Quaza. Came back a 10. I'm actually going to send one of this submission myself. I've got like 23 of these, I think. All still sealed, and I think I should grade the first one for my collection. That's a gorgeous looking card. Then we have a Japanese Gym Challenge Pack promo. Gem Mint 10 Tyrantrum. This is the first time I've actually seen this card in person. So, pretty cool looking card though. I think that's came out in a Tyrantrum box or something in the US that just got released, but pretty sweet. And then we have 2 English cards here. A Charizard EX with Combustion Blast from Flashfire, came back at 9. I don't know if you guys can see the grades on there. It's looking through my camera, it looks very glary, so I don't know what the deal is. Let me try moving these over to the other side maybe. I just don't have very much room. That might be better, maybe. That came back a 9, which is standard for Flashfire cards for sure. 10s are quite harder than you would think to get. And a full art Dialga EX from Phantom Forces, the fully silver card, the only card like this. And then there was the Reshiram and Zekrom and the EX Battle Boost that were gold, so really cool card. I have 2 of these myself. I came back a 9 as well. Next, second user was Broquaza. He sent a total of 4 cards. We have a Mew from Radiant Collection, and it came back a mint 9. Love that card, really nice. A full art Mew EX, came back an 8 from Dragon's Exalted. Thunderous EX, Emerald Break, Japanese, came back a 10. And a Mega Gengar EX, or Shiny Mega Gengar EX promo, Japanese, came back a 10 as well. I like this card also. I should get one of those. Third user was Primal Charizard X, who also sent 4 cards. And I believe they were all Japanese. Yep, all Japanese. So we have a Gengar EX full art, Phantom Gate, came back at 10. Gorgeous card. I should say the trio of primals. We have well, primals, megas, whatever. Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza. So we got a 10 on Kyogre, 10 on Groudon, and a comeback here. 10 on Rayquaza. That Rayquaza is my favorite of the three. Just an incredible card. Nothing really against this Kyogre or Groudon, but I don't know. It's just they don't do justice like that Rayquaza does. So you have a full 10 set too. Congrats, man. Next user, Pokemon PSA Collector 12. Another one of my regulars, sends nearly every month. Sent a total of 5 English cards. I believe they're all base 2 hollows. We have Pidgeot, a 8.5. You hardly ever see a subgrade like that. So they didn't think it was worthy of a 9 for some reason. Probably because right here, it's got a little whitening right there, and then very, very light whitening on the corners. Like I said, some months when I send PSA it gives higher grades. Some months they are complete jerks about grades and give, harsher grades. So it's sort of odd. Next we have a Poliwrath, near mint 8. Not sure if you pulled these ones yourself, too, man, but yeah, this month your grades are, really rough compared to usual. You usually get a lot of 10s and 9s. You got a Raichu. This one came back solid with a mint 9. It's definitely still cool to see these cards. I have quite a few of each of these myself, and near mint to mint condition. It's sort of a mixture. Most of them more near mints, just because I bought a lot of them from Troll and Toad a while ago when their prices were really cheap and they had a huge stock of stuff. You got a Scyther near mint 8. This is one of my favorites from this set, from base 2, even though it's not one of the starters. I think I went crazy buying this card. I'm pretty sure I have like 8 to 10 of those. And then we got a Venusaur as well, but this one came back in 8. This one, a couple of nicks on it. A little bit of whitening. There's some whitening on the one side too, I guess. Alright, next user is Chaji, however you want to say it. Huge regular of mine from Australia. Sent a ton of cards. When I say a ton, I mean like 35, I think it was. Lots of old school Japanese EX cards, and he did pretty flippin' fantastic. So let's get started. We got a Sceptile EX. Mind you, these are Japanese. Very difficult to find, especially in mint condition. We have a Gem Mint 10 here, though, on Sceptile, which is crazy. A mint 9 on Blaziken. These are Magma vs. Aqua right now. Japanese. You have the Kabutops 9. This one I would literally kill somebody for. I want this card in this condition very badly. A Suicune came back a Gem Mint 10. I do have one of these that I bought from the SMG Quest a long time ago when he was around. Still, the only problem with it is like a messed up corner. So I'm not going to grade it, but yeah. It's definitely one card I would love to get my hands on in a PSA 10. Most of these are first edition as well, by the way. I love that card. They need to remake a new Suicune EX into full art. Keep trying to get the Pokemon Company to do it, and they have not yet. Next we have a Golem, Mint 9. Not sure if he sent the whole sets of EXs in these or not. I'd have to go through and check. I'm pretty sure he did for quite a few of the sets, but you got a Swampert and a 9. I think this is one I have in a 10 from the last order, if I'm not mistaken myself. But I don't know. I confuse things. Aerodactyl and a 10 as well. I have the same thing. I have a 10 on mine. Yeah, you just hardly ever find these in gem mint condition. These are literally packed fresh pulled. That's the condition they're in. Gyarados. This is Start of Flight of Legends, which is EX Fire Red and Leaf Green in Japanese. Fantastic card. In a 10 as well. Another one that I also have in a 10. I actually purchased 2 more of this card myself. They're in Japan at the warehouse that I shipped them to. I'll ship them over eventually, but I got a good deal on for 2 of them. Not really sure what condition they're in, but for the deal, I think it was worth it. So this is too bad on the condition of this one. This Articuno that I love so very, very much came back in year mint 8. So hard to find these cards. This set in particular, and even on that, like these legendary birds are ridiculously hard to find. They're not even on eBay. Like, yeah, they're that hard to find. A Gem Mint 10 Electrode. Crazy. Alright, this one's going to blow you guys away. A Gem Mint 10 Zapdos. I've got the same grade on this one, so I'm not the only one to own this in a PSA 10 anymore, sadly. So, congrats, bro. Hope you enjoy it in your collection. Next, this is another one I want pretty badly in Japanese, especially in this grade. We have a Gem Mint 10 Gengar. Yeah, like so many more 10s than I was expecting you were going to get, dude. You got Mr. Mime. There's 2 Mr. Mimes in the set. This is the first one. It came back at 10 as well. And here's the second one. That one came back at 9. Clefable came back at 10. Little jelly of this one since mine's a 9. You know, not a huge card on my wants list, but still, 10s are better than 9s. And then we get into Japanese EX Dragon Frontiers, which is another ridiculously hard set to find. Like, really, really flipping hard. And the cards in the set was not printed so great. So Japanese EX Dragon Frontiers, printing horribly off-centered, most of them. So we have a Dragonite. This one actually came back in 9. This is one of the better centered ones. So that's really cool. We got a Latios, came back in 8. Too bad on these cards too. In PSA 8, I don't think they're all too valuable, sadly. I mean, usually on 8s, you'd be lucky to even break even with what the cards are worth plus the grading cost. So we got an Altaria near mint 8. This is a really cool one too. Salamence an 8 as well. I actually recently picked up a few of these myself. Like, you can see how badly off-center these are. That's really thin. Yeah, I picked up a few off of eBay a while ago, and they're not mint. They have some edge wear and stuff, but still cool to have. Got Latios, came back in 8. They came back 8s for the most part just because of the centering. That's why. Rayquaza, 8. Flagon, 8. So just make a PSA 8 set. I mean, unless you really want to sell these, but you're not going to get a ton for them. A Mint 9 OC, which is off-center. You hardly ever see off-center grades. This is probably the first or second one I've ever gotten from cards that were sent through me. And it's not just because it was off-center top to bottom. It's really bad, thick over here on the right, and not very much on the left. So that got an OC 9. Then we have World Championship packs, which is the Japanese equivalent of EX Power Keepers. This set was only available to purchase online only for a 2-week period in Japan back in 2007, I believe it was. Yeah. So, there are very few of these cards around. So they are very expensive. They're like way more expensive than the English counterparts. And very hard to find. So even the commons from these sets will cost you a couple bucks usually. It's crazy. So we've got let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe this is a complete set, and it's pretty insane. Wallerin, 10. Claydol, 10. Shiftry, 10. Absol, 10. I really like that one. Skarmory, 10. Metagross, 10. Flygon, 10. And the big bad boy, Salamence, 10. That is a complete Gem Mint 10 World Champions pack set, guys. For the EXs. That is very hard to do. And very expensive. I don't know what this set's worth. I mean, this may be the only set in the world in gem mint condition graded. So, and if it's not, it's maybe one of 2 or one of 3 at the most. They're really that hard to find, especially that pristine. So, yeah. Ben's last 4 cards here are all other really high-end cards, and I'm really excited for him on these as well. You have a shiny Charizard from Plasma Gale, came back at 10. I know you've been wanting a 10, dude. You actually offered me to buy one of mine. You don't have to now. So congrats. And here's the Blastoise to go with it, also a 10. My Blastoise is a mint 9, so this is one I sort of want in a 10. Pretty badly, since, Blastoise is my mascot and stuff, so that's really sweet. And then, if you get one Charizard, why not get a couple more? Mega Charizard Y, Secret Rare Golden, Gem Mint 10 from Wild Blaze. And you can't have Y without the X, so there you go. Gem Mint 10 as well. Pretty crazy. Yeah, those grades, his grades were incredible. Other than the 8s, from the Japanese Dragon Frontiers, because, that set's so badly miscut. But, last user here was myself. I think I sent 9 cards, something like that. Since we're already on the Charizard rampage, let's, continue, I guess. We have a Full Art Charizard. These are English. I think all of these ones were English. Came back an 8, which is the lowest grade I've received on one of these. I do have 2 8s, and I've got tons of 9s. I was after PSA 10, which still hasn't happened, sadly. So we got a 9. We got another 9. And we have a last 9. So no 10, sadly. Those were the 4 best ones I had ungraded still. So 3 9s and an 8. So, yeah. Little upsetting. Really wanted a 10. Really want to finish this Wild Blaze, Flash Fire English set off and a 10 for Charizards, as I am missing 2. That's going to be the hardest one to get. So, lastly, my last 5 cards were Ancient Origins, which, if I were you guys, if you're trying to get 10s, don't even bother sending this set, period, because you're probably not going to get 10s on it. You got Full Art Mega Sceptile, a Mint 9, gorgeous looking card. You got a Hoopa in a Mint 9. My cat is moaning, I guess. A Lugia Mint 9, which is pretty nice, but still not tons. And then I sent 2 of the 3 shiny-ish cards. So we got Kyogre in a 9. These look really nice, but not happy with the grades at all. And there's the Mega Ray in all its glory, but it also got a 9. So yeah, these were not deserving of 9s. They should have been deserving of 10s. They were literally perfect cards. I pulled several of each of these cards, went through, and I pulled the pristine card of each and sent them, and they didn't come back 10. So if you're after 9s, feel free to send some of these in through me or somebody else. If you're after 10s, don't even bother. So, a little upsetting. I got all 9s and 1 8. No 10s at all. They were all English. So I think I'm going to switch it up with this month and send a few of, each, Japanese and English, so I can at least get a couple more 10s for the collection. So, thanks for watching, guys. And if you did send, you can feel free to send me a message with your address if I don't already have it. But I gotta wait to get more of these PSA graded card sleeves. I did order them. I just gotta wait to get them in the mail before I can get these shipped out to you guys. So, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye, everybody.